Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Lucy, welcome. And today my hair is wet because I've just got out of the bath, so just thought I'd throw that one out there. Today we are going to be having a look, first impressions of the Morphexjeffreestar makeup brushes. I believe these are currently sold out, but I think there's going to be a restock in the next couple of days. I obviously got mine in the when they were first launched. However, I've been so busy with everything that's been going on in my life that I haven't had time to sit down and film with these yet. However, today's the day. So they come like this. I believe they're £46, but then you can use some of the different discount codes that are out there to make it a tiny bit cheaper. So it comes like this. It was wrapped up and everything. I have opened them and already had a quick look at them, to be honest. So then it comes in a little bag and it says upside down, it says Morphexjeffreestar. It's like a purpley pink with pink. And then it's got like holographic down the zip, and then you open it up. They come in a packet and then they're individually packaged as well, but like I say, I have opened them up. So that's just check everything around. Okay, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brushes in the set. You get your, where is it, JS1. This one here, which is synthetic brush, and it's for sort of your foundation. Then you have your sort of powder brush. Then this one here is supposed to be like a contour brush. Then we have a highlight brush. And then like a eyeshadow packing one, which these white ones here I believe are natural hair, so yeah. Then you have a blending brush, and then you have this double-ended, again synthetic, double-ended with the spoolie one end and like a angled eyebrow brush at the other end. So yeah, so the handles look like sort of pink icicles or unicorn horns. I think they're supposed to be like Barbie stiletto heels or something. That's what Jeffreestar was going for. So they, on the handles, they have Morphexjeffreestar and then like JS1. I don't know if you can see that there. JS1 and then JS3, blah, 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 etc., etc. So the first thing that I wanted to say about these brushes was I've never had any Morphe brushes before. I hear quite mixed reviews about them. As you know, I absolutely adore Jeffreestar. However, when I think of Jeffreestar, I think of originality. I think of things that are a little bit quirky, etc., etc. And these handles we have all seen millions of times before. You can get brushes like these on eBay, etc., etc. I know he did the heads. I've never sort of seen a long brush like this, but I'm sure you could get them. Brushes are brushes. However, as well, another thing to state is Jeffreestar likes luxurious high-end makeup, and he always goes on about the weights of things. So if something feels quite heavy in the packaging and things, it feels like quite luxurious. There are no weight to these. They're really, really light. I don't know if that like says anything about the brushes or not. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to say that they are very, very light. Yeah, so anyways, without further ado, let's just jump into it. I'm just going to do like normal everyday makeup with them and see how they perform. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give my face a little bit of a spritz because my skin can get quite dry. Okay, so primer first. I'm just using my Revolution Pro Featherweight Perfecting Primer, and then I'm just going to use my hands to put this on today. I'm not going to bother with anything else. Okay, and then for foundation today, I'm going to use the Fast Base Stick Foundation from Revolution. I haven't used this foundation for quite a while, so I do like this foundation, so I thought I'd give it a go today. Oh, I'm just dropping everything everywhere so that everything is out of the way. And we're going to use the JS1 brush, which is supposed to be for foundation. It does feel it feels very, very soft. However, I don't think it's dense enough to really be a foundation brush, but we will give it a go. It's definitely working the foundation into the skin and blending it out. It's not doing such a bad job, actually. Okay. So what I will say is that on my cheeks it hasn't left like any sort of brush marks. Usually when I do it with a brush, blend it out with the brush, I go with my beauty blender afterwards and just like pat it out. However, that seems to have done the job quite well. So yeah, my forehead is very, very dry today, so I am going to use the beauty blender just to put a bit of moisture in, but that is nothing to do with the brush. That is just my forehead. So let's put some concealer on my eyes. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Yellow Concealer. I always use this on my eyes because my eyelids are very, very dark. So that's that. And then we're going to use the Conceal and Define by Revolution. I always use C3. Let's pop this under my eyes. Do a bit on my chin. Okay, and we're just going to use that brush again to just blend it. Well, it's definitely quicker than using your beauty blender. That's for sure. That was really, really quick. I do like this brush. This is like gonna be my new favourite brush. Right, and then we're just gonna put a little bit of powder on just to bake under my eyes. I'm using the MUA Makeup Academy Ultra Fine Loose Powder. And I'm just going to use my Sunday Ivy sponge just to put that under my eyes. Just do a bit of baking. So I have had quite a few requests now to do like a ultra glam makeup look, and I keep umming and ahhing about doing it, but the reason that I haven't done it is because I take so freaking long to do my makeup. It would be boring for you guys. Okay, so eyebrows. I don't really ever do my eyebrows. However, there's an eyebrow spoolie, so we're just gonna brush my eyebrows out. And the reason I don't ever do my eyebrows is because they're so like quirky and unpredictable that I just don't ever do them. But I mean, spoolie's really good. I'd probably use this brush more as for like eyeliner, so we'll give that a go later on. Okay, contour. So what we're gonna do is, where is it if I can find it? For contour today, I'm going to use Jeffreestar's Androgyny palette and this one here, Safe Word. It looks like I never ever use it, but I use this one all the time for contour. And the contour brush is the JS3. It looks a bit weird for contouring. I've never used a brush this shape before, so let's just give it a go. I think this brush is like a little bit too concentrated for me to use as a contour brush. I tend to use like a big angled brush to like that brush might be better for like under your eye, doing the concealer and things, but it's definitely not for, I didn't like that as a contour brush. Right. Oh, now I can't shut my drawer because there's too many stuff in there. Okay, let's use this powder brush here, which is the JS2, just to wipe away that bake. And I'm just going to subtly drag it over that contour as well, just to sort of blend it out a tiny bit. And that's called veiling, when you take your powder and you just go over your contour, just to sort of subtle it up a little bit. It looks mega on camera, but in person it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Right then, so next job, let's use this, let's use the blending brush. We're going to do some makeup now. Put some chisel on my eyes. I'm going to use the Sophie Revolution palette. If I can open it. And I'm just going to do my normal everyday look. As you can see, I use this palette quite a bit, so yeah, let's just see. I've never ever used natural hair brushes before, so this will be the test. I mean, it feels quite soft. It doesn't feel as soft as my synthetic blending brushes that I use all the time, and I'm not sure whether this will stain quite easily. I guess we'll find out when I come to like wash the brush. The brushes themselves, the handles are quite nice to hold. They're not like flimsy or anything in any way. Ooh. Yeah, they're not too bad. So then I'm going to take the JS6, which is like the little packing sort of brush. That does concentrate the colour quite nicely. That's good. I'm just going to go back in with that blending brush. This is just literally my normal everyday makeup. Now, there isn't like a uber like flat packing brush on here, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my Body Shop one just to put the shimmer on. You could probably use the one I used for the outer colour, to be fair, but I'm just going to use this for... Okay, then we need to just do the under eye. So I'm going to use this one to do the under eye. It's super, it's like razor thin, which is quite cool. not too bad. Don't poke yourself in the eye like I just did with it though, because it is super sharp. Right, and then I'm just going to take my finger and just dab a bit of the highlighter colour in the palette in the middle. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to do some lips and then we will come back and see what the highlighter situation is doing. I'm going to use the Eccentric Cosmetics. This is in the colour Wonderland. This is like a little tiny sample, so yeah. Okay, so now we only have one brush left to test, which is the JS4, and this is the infamous highlighter brush. So we are going to go in with the Skin Frost Ice Cold, my ultimate favourite highlighter ever, and we're just going to, this is natural hair again, we're just going to dab it in. Usually I use a really like thick brush or I use my fingers. So let's just try it out. Oh wow, okay. I have to say that is quite a good brush. Definitely concentrates the highlight to where you want it to go. A little bit more precise than the brushes that I usually use. I'm happy with that brush. Okay guys, and then I'm just going to finish off my makeup with, I don't ever like wear blush that often, so not today Satan. This is the Revolution Pro Fix. I'm nearly out of it, so I have some others, but I will talk about that in my empties video when it finishes. And there we go. There you have my makeup. Sometimes I put a bit of eyeliner on, sometimes I put a bit of mascara on if I can be bothered, but that is pretty much what I do on the everyday situation. Yeah, so what are my final thoughts about the brushes? I have to say my favourite brushes were definitely these ones. So I really liked the JS5, which was the blending one, and the JS6, which was like the sort of packing on one. I did like the JS2, which is the powder one. It is quite good to like sweep it away and good if you're veiling. The JS4, which is the highlighter brush, I really like that. I think it's nice and precise, and also it does pick up the product, and as you can see it's nice and concentrated. But my favourite one is the JS1, which is the foundation brush. I have to say I was a bit skeptical at first about this brush because it did feel not as dense as the ones that I usually use. However, it surprised me. It blended out my foundation super quick, and my concealer. It made my skin look flawless, y'all. So those are the ones that I really liked. The ones that are a little bit missed for me are the JS3, which is supposed to be that contour brush. It might be better for nose contour, but definitely not for my cheeks. I don't know whether because like my face is so fat, it's better if you're small. I don't know. It's just, I'm going to have to rethink what I use this brush for. And the least favourite was the double-ended. I'm not a fan of double-ended brushes anyway, because I don't know how to store them. I store my brushes like upright. I know it comes with one of the bags, but... And then this end here is like so sharp. If you're going to use it for eyeliner, try not to poke yourself in the eye with it, because it does hurt, which is what I did. Spoolie's a spoolie, it's fine. Spoolie's a spoolie, it's fine as a spoolie, does what it says on the tin. But yeah, maybe just use this for your eyebrows if you're going to, but I don't do my eyebrows. So there we go. So there you have it. You'll probably see those brushes a lot more if you watch my videos, because I do like them, apart from the ones that I spoke about. Yeah, if you have any questions or anything, or you have the brushes yourselves and you have your opinions, definitely put them down below. I do like interacting with you guys. My social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat is all linked down below. So you can DM me whenever you want and I will try and get back to you. But as ever guys, I will see you soon for another video. Bye!